And as he tries to get in, he gets hurt, and Lee opens up.
In that first round, the headshot advantage for Lee, 18-4.
See, the problem for Vera, as he comes in, he leaves holes, he leaves gaps. And those gaps are being filled by the counter-punching Lee. He just sees him coming, and he's got space to get off before Vera gets close. So Vera's got to double or triple up that jab if he's going to walk in. Get himself some cover. See, unlike Aaron Pryor in our opening fight, who was very tall and did not know how to consistently fight tall, Lee does. You know what Lee's trying to do with that right hand right now?
What's that?
He's throwing a little bit of a fake jab out there. It's just a setup jab, like a little bit of a decoy. And then he's looking to quickly turn it into a hook. And if the hook lands, fine. He'll put the left hand behind it. If the hook doesn't land, he'll use it to blind the sight of Vera, to kind of distract his vision so the left hand can score.
Drew him in that time with a short left hand that connected.
Again, watch that low lead hand for Lee, the southpaw, the jabbing hand. Keeps it low, but he knows he's at a safe distance. And he decoys with a jab, and then all of a sudden turns it into a hook. Very adept at doing that.
There's the left hand again as Vera came forward. But watching that front right hand of the southpaw, says Teddy. See if he can turn it over.
Styles make fights, but the style of Lee makes him the fighter that he is. It's very difficult to deal with a southpaw who's this tall and knows how to stay tall.
That's why so many feel he's going to have a promising career.
Now, the one place where Lee has not shown himself to be a master, that's on the inside. But he figures, hey, I'll just do this. I'll tie up a little bit on the inside. I'll buy my time. And when I get separation, I'll go to work again.
He does so well when he has that separation. In a few instances where he just missed with that uppercut. Vera tried to get off there.
Vera
comes with a loving right hand.
Let me tell you, Lee's hurt for the first time in his pro career. That right hand, a punch that can be successful against southpaws, that hurt Lee.
So a spark of offense here at the end of the round for Brian Vera. Been an entertaining night here on Friday Night Fights. Ron Katz is a longtime matchmaker who's provided many nights through the years for us like this, and we want to pass along our sympathies to Ron and his entire family tonight. Early this morning, his father, Sonny, passed away after a long illness. Sonny was a faithful fan of Friday Night Fights and was the reason why his son started down the road of a long and successful career in this fight game. So we want to pass along our condolences to the entire Katz family.
Our best to Ron Katz. As you said, a terrific matchmaker, been around the business for probably 35 years. And again, everybody at ESPN's condolences.
Round 3 here between the hot prospect Andy Lee and Brian Vera. Lee was in control of things until those closing moments of round 2. When some confidence came Vera's way as he had a clubbing right hand that landed. And he hurt Lee. Vera's father was a pro heavyweight. His dad took him to the gym when he was just 4 years old. Now 26 years old and 15-1. Participant of Contender Season 3.
Vera's only loss has come by knockout. And he's been a bigger guy lately. Last 2 fights at 168 pounds. While Lee's been at middleweight his whole career. Matter of fact, Lee's last fight was 159. Tonight he comes in 158 3/4. But Vera put on 6 pounds since his last fight. Comes in tonight, well, actually 6 pounds less than his last fight. Drops down to 162.
You know, we saw him at 168 against Max Alexander the night of that great Codrington-Bika fight in Boston.
Well, right now, Vera is looking to get close, and he's starting to double that jab up to close the gap instead of using one.
Oh, he just used his head on the inside. So
that gives him a little cover to get in with that double jab. One jab, not going to do the trick. And again, Vera looking for the right hand, a punch that most orthodox fighters find success with against southpaws and have confidence with. When Vera did hurt Lee in the last round with that right hand, it was because he was able to get in close. Again, not that Lee's Superman, but if he had a kryptonite, his kryptonite would be when guys get close. Infighting is not something that Lee is comfortable with.
Now on the inside.
Now, as much as we don't expect anything from Lee on the inside, we expect and we need to see something from Vera if he's going to make this fight competitive when he gets inside. He cannot do what he did a moment ago and just get tied up and then go outside and eat leather.
Both men landing well here in the closing moments of this third round. It's turning into an entertaining fight between Vera and Lee. It was a rare week off for us last week, but not for all of us. Teddy was working last weekend. He was the Grand Marshal of the Staten Island St. Patrick's Day Parade. That is one of the, I've worked with you for many years now. I think that's one of the best looks I've ever seen on you. The morning suit, the Irish sash, and the top hat. I am digging that, bro. That was something there.
That's embarrassing. That's a little bit embarrassing. It was a nice honor. I appreciate it. And the people were nice enough to make me not feel too embarrassed. But
that was great stuff.
I thought that tape got destroyed.
No. We have cameras everywhere, Teddy. Of course, beloved on Staten Island, all the charity work you do there, and that's a great honor to be the Grand Marshal of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. I know you have some Irish in you. You take great pride in that.
Yeah, my mom was Mary Riley, and I'm half Irish. My dad was Hungarian. I do take pride in it, as all people take pride in their heritage. And I appreciate the people of Staten Island giving me that opportunity to walk with them and have a nice day.
We have a tough Texan against a skilled Irishman here in our main event. Brian Vera against the unbeaten Andy Lee, who moved to Detroit to further advance his career with Manny Stewart at the Kronk Gym. And many think the sky's the limit for Lee, but we are seeing some obstacles in front of him tonight as Vera has tested him. He hurt him at the end of the second round. And as Lee said, hey, this guy's going to be very game. There's a good, solid left hand from Lee.
Well, even though the left hand is doing the damage right now, don't take your eyes, if you're Vera, you shouldn't take your eyes off that right hook, because right now he's got such respect for the left hand, and Vera has his attention with the left hand. A right hook from Lee right now would be really damaging to Vera, because Vera would never expect it.
Lee paused for a moment as if he had Vera in control, and Vera used it as an opportunity to surge forward. And now he snaps that jab.
Well, right now, Vera showing a dimension that Lee didn't expect. He expected something to come in close. He didn't expect jabs on the outside.
And look at Vera work on the inside, digging and opening up a cut. There's a cut that's opened up, a gap across the top of the right eye of Andy Lee. Big action round here.
Lee being tested for the first time in his pro career by the very game, Vera. Vera might be made to order for Lee, as I said early. But he's so tough and determined that he's not cooperative in any way. And in that way, he's really testing the conviction and the toughness of Lee.
Lee walking forward with his hands down and lands a left hand. Vera says, bring it, you're going to get it back.
Right now, Vera eating those left hands from Lee. What Lee needs to do, I think, Joe, is stop hitting him with the one left hand. Put put the right hook behind it. See, there's the left hand. Vera's taking it well. If I'm in the corner of Lee, I say, hey, put the right hook with it.
The test has arrived for Andy Lee.
Let's get back and box him.
Cut over the right eye of Andy Lee being tended to.
Box him, and pick your punches.
Here's what caused it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Elliot Smith is escort.